All right. This motherfucker's going live. It looks like. Hold on.
Yeah, he can come in. Doolittle can say what's up too.
Oh, dog. Doolittle's in there. Oh, you
Yeah.
got a gang of motherfuckers there. I forgot, huh?
You know, that's Simpson. That's yeah. You
David.
made it. What's up, bro? It might be a little hot in here. You can leave the door open, Dad. We like to keep it hot. His ass will get the sweating in this bitch. Big dog. That was a long ass drive. Are we live?
Yeah, we're going live here right now. I'm trying to go live.
You got a room upstairs, whatever room you want.
What the fuck is going on? Having trouble connecting.
Yeah.
Where's my internet?
That's the man right there, Dad. Yeah, that's my boy. Yeah, that's my
We
boy.
got internet. What the fuck is going on? Oh shit, we're live. Hey, we're live. All right. Hey, everybody, welcome to the Weekly Bus. This is episode 32. We got the man, the plan, and the action. We got it all coming in. We have a special guest doing a special surprise episode, man. We got this shit done in a day. Let's go. Our special guest is the one and only Lorenzo, the Juggernaut Hunts. Let's go, baby.
Keep your day,
Champ.
keep your day job. My boy Jeff Houston does it better.
Yes,
Shout
sir,
out.
man.
I told him eventually I'm coming for his job. Everyone wants to be
Bullshit.
the fighter. I want to be the hype man.
The little boy, he's like, bullshit.
Worldwide, baby, worldwide. Shout out to Jeff Houston.
Hell yeah, Jeff.
Yo, Jug, first and foremost, happy belated birthday, champ. Let's go, man. Let's go, big dog.
Birthday boy, about to get a big birthday present next week.
Let's go.
Yeah, I made it, man. You know, it ain't often that, you know, people from where I'm from my background, you know, from what I've been through, we don't often make it this old. You know, I didn't really plan to get this old. A lot of my peoples went real early, man. So birthdays are extra special now because it's not a lot of family that's seen 40.
Right.
How old did you say?
40.
God damn, dude.
I'm actually 41.
41, yeah.
All right.
So with that, you know, with your birthday coming in like this, you being a triple fucking, you know, champion at this point, man, how does that feel coming into being 41, holding all these titles, the weight of a company on your entire chest as well? In my opinion, you are the face of BKFC.
No doubt.
Like I said, I'm always going to correct the media when they call me the face of BKFC because we all know what I actually am. I'm the fist of BKFC, the bare knuckles. Thank you to my hands. Thank you to my hands. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, people out to become the face of bare knuckle, have to put their face on the line. And so you probably won't look the same by the time you become the face of bare knuckle.
I think I said it last time we had you on that you are the ender of careers and dreams.
The fucking ether sender, man.
I'm not arrogant about it. And believe it or not, most people don't know I'm actually smaller inside my head than I am in real life. People look at me and they see me as some big monster, but on the inside, I'm just a small guy. I try to be quick. I try to be explosive. I try to be safe. And it actually helps me, you know, with my personality, to see myself a little different than other people see me. It's not humble, I would say, but it's not arrogant either.
Yeah.
I think, Jug, if you have the pleasure of getting around you personally outside the cameras, I think you are a fucking awesome person, man. And I've really, now I'm not only a fan of your fighting, I'm a fan of who you are as an individual. And I'm on board with what you're saying because I've seen a different side of you when the cameras are off, and then when I see that action, man. Like when it's action, it's fucking action, man.
Yeah. Well, most people don't realize these guys are trying to hurt me. Whatever I become is your fault.
You caused this. Such a good way of looking at it. Yeah.
Hurt me. I might not be a nice guy when somebody try to hurt me. I wouldn't suggest anybody be a nice guy when somebody's trying to hurt you. So I've been hurt enough in my life to know. The only way
Uh,
body off you is to hurt them first.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, so you have your, you have your adjustments, and the people, your opponents especially, determine how you're going to walk into this fight. Coming into this fight against Chris CAMOZZI, how's your training been?
Oh man, my training is always awesome. I'm actually better now than I ever was. Honestly, I've progressed to such a level where doing the hardest shit on the planet, I can make it look easy. And I'm still down with myself after the session. Like I could have did it faster. I could have did it stronger. When everybody else is looking at me like, holy shit, did you see what he just did?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
me. I'm one of those motherfuckers, bro.
Yeah.
Remember, I'm on that vlog. I have a vlog in Albuquerque where my mind, like my jaw was just fucking dropped. My hands are in the air. I could not believe what I witnessed.
Well, that's kind of I love watching his stuff on Instagram, dude. You like going back to what you're saying, you post a lot of humble kind of trying to raise up other people, you know what I mean, being a cool dude, but then you also remind people that you're that dude though. At the same time, like don't sleep on that. So
I'm the Goku of
You're the Vegeta, bro. You are the anti-hero.
yeah.
Vegeta's soft as fuck. He too mean.
I love
Got
Vegeta,
ice.
bro. That's my dog, bro. That's my dog. Vegeta's my dog, bro. I love him.
Did you ever notice he only catches up when he's nice?
Yeah, that's true.
You only get true power and true strength because there's a God. He'll only help you if you help other people.
That
If
is
you
true.
help
Vegeta's
nobody,
character development has been insane. I'm glad that you know that shit, dog.
every time he gets selfish and try to do it on his own, he gets his ass whooped. But when he help everybody and he's selfless, he gets a boost. That's
you hear
real
that,
life.
kids? You hear
That's
that, kids?
real life. If you're not willing to help nobody, oh, what a sad life you're gonna have.
Yeah.
But the more you're willing to help people, the better life will be because God will protect you.
Facts, man. I'm a fan of what Nipsey said. God got me, and I always repeat those words because I truly believe without God, I wouldn't be in the position I'm in today. So all glory to him, bro. With your training, have you done anything different, since Albuquerque with Mike rushing you in the first round and you having your hands full there for a minute? Have you adjusted into a defense against someone like that or or a position like that?
The only way I could have stopped Mike from getting off on me like that was to wear goggles. I mean, he did. To say if I tweak my training any at all, I do some blindfolded training and I do some meditation and I do a little bit of hitting the bag and with all the lights off, because that was the first fight that I ever had to actually fight blind. I don't know if y'all paying attention or if everybody just jumping up screaming after I knock him out. The first thing Doc Muzzy did was get up and check my eyes because they thought he gouged my fucking eyes out. You can hear the referee saying, "Stop that! Don't go for his eyes. You better don't keep your hands closed. Don't go for his eyes." Because Mike was coming after my eyes like a feral cat. Every injury that I had in that fight was around my eyeballs. Yeah. He came after my eyes because he was a scared little man. And when he got,
I was backstage. I don't know if you remember this, but I was backstage in your dressing room at that time, getting some behind the scenes. You invited me back with Mike Perry, and I was getting some cuts. I actually have some amazing videos of you guys behind the scenes, and I got it privately where you actually let go. And you went into detail when he got you right off the bat. You're like, he cut my fucking eye, dude.
He cut it. I mean, it was horrible, and I actually did well for not being able to see. Yeah, but any person who's true to this fight, and want to know what actually happened, if you watch the fight instead of just watching the action, you'll see the first real punch that he throws doesn't actually hit me. It just sticks me in the eye with his thumb. His thumb goes directly in my eye when he reaches across and throws his.
You looked off right when that happened because you went into immediate guard. I've watched the fight several times.
Immediate guard. And everybody's like, "Oh my God, Mike Richman's doing so good." He knows I can't see. Nobody on earth would stand in front of me like that if I could see. He knows I can't see, and that's why he's digging.
Do you know what I love the most about that fight is the prediction that you gave on our show? Because I was the one to ask. I was like, so what if it happens if he catches you? And you rebutted, and you're like, and you had to wait for a minute because we got disconnected. And you're like, hold up, I have an answer for you. And then you got cut off, and you came back, and you said, all right, I have an answer. You ready? What happens if I get knocked down? Nobody knows what happens when I get back up. And you got back up.
So,
I'll never forget that, man.
I actually told you that when we were talking about the Arnold Adams fight, because everybody was saying he's so big and this, that, and the other. Listen, I didn't pick this job because it was easy. This is the hardest shit in the world.
Facts.
Yeah.
How can I be soft? But I picked the hardest job in the world. People talking about, oh, he ain't nothing.
And you picked the hardest motherfuckers in the lineup, too.
Bruh, everybody. I've never turned down a fight. Ever. If they put their name on the paper, I'm going to knock their fucking brains out.
I got someone that's going to say a compliment for you. You know Mr. David Potter? He's in our comments right now, and he said, shout out to Jug because I was one of the few that said he's a combat genius and Bryce Hall was going to win.
Yeah. So like with the Mike Richmond fight, if I could do it all over again, I just take him out because he couldn't take a punch anyway. I just stay in deep and dig and take him out. But since it happened the way it happened, believe it or not, I've gotten thousands more fans because I took a lick and then kept it ticking. You know?
Yeah.
Yes,
and,
sir.
I mean, when I look back on it, I'll always have mixed feelings because he was able to poke me in my eye and make it look good. But in every good movie, there's a high point and a low point and a high point, and that makes a great movie. So me and Mike Richmond made a great movie, and I'll be forever grateful for Mike the Marine Richmond, who went out like a true Wolverine versus Hulk, or Wolverine versus the Juggernaut. He came with his fucking claws, and I pulverized.
No, he set that up way too good, bro.
Dude,
He set that up way
like,
too good. He
damn,
says the
bro.
claws.
A little storyteller we got here.
Jug is too good at this shit, bro.
So we know he's gonna be a fucking book writer when he's done. He's got this shit.
Lorenzo,
dude.
You said you were grateful for the whole thing. I also want to say how grateful I am because you made us a part of that history because you came on our show and you said, listen here, I'm going to make history on your show. And I'm going to announce that I will not take another fight unless it's Mike Richmond on the Weekly Bust. 2 weeks later, you signed the contract to fight Mike Richmond. We're like, yes.
I told you, listen, bro, these dudes don't know who they fucking with. If you go back to any of my interviews, I've never lied. I'm never wrong.
No, you're a man of your word, bro. I've said that. I call when I explained Lorenzo Hunt, I said the dude's a man of his fucking word, man. He's yet to let anybody down.
Yeah, and when he knocked me down, even my daughter knew. She said,
"Ah, shit,
Daddy's mad." She did not say, "Oh my God, Daddy's hurt." She told my girl, she said, "Daddy is mad."
Yeah.
She knew. I'm surprised Mike didn't know.
That hornet nest is stirred up now. Shit.
Lorenzo, in my eyes, is the greatest. He's the GOAT of, everyone wants to debate whether it's Palomino, Jug. I just don't see Palomino having the fights that Lorenzo has. Lorenzo ends people. Palomino brings it out. You know what I mean? And no offense, and he doesn't own the pound for pound in my eyes because he doesn't knock fucking people out. Yeah. Jug knocks people the fuck out. No matter what weight class, people are sleeping. I've seen it. I've seen it 4 times personally. In person. Yeah. Jay Villa, what's good, baby?
Got time to pop no popcorn. This shit, somebody going to sleep.
So we were talking earlier, and you said the thing about Bryce Hall. So one of our questions was, what's it like for you having to train not only just some up and comers or people that are going to your gym, but having to train someone on a Bryce Hall level for a fight like that against G, while you're also trying to prepare for, arguably a huge match,
yes,
for what you got going on. So
excellent question, Jake.
So much of my personality is based on training and fighting and sharing and teaching. so much of my skill I've acquired because I've attempted to share it and go over the basics over and over and over with so many people that it actually becomes lightning for me, because I've broken it down so many times to the point where a child could understand it.
Yeah.
And if you, whatever knowledge you possess, if you can't break it down into the simplest form where a child can understand it, you don't truly know it. I truly know fighting. You know,
Yes, there ain't no fucking doubt about it.
and so the people I've trained and the people I've trained with.
And what does that say? That says the deadly art of survival. Who's on the cover of that motherfucker, dog?
Yeah. So the people I know and the people I've trained with, people like Mike Perry, people like Julian Lane, people like Elvin Brito, Jay Jackson, Britton Hart, Joey Beltran. I've left a little bit of myself with everybody that does well.
Hell yeah, some huge names.
That does well in my sport. Not to mention David Simpson, who will be his ass right back in there real soon, surprising the shit out of people. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. I don't mind sharing, and it makes me better. You know, I don't hide my moves or any of my tricks. I have instructional videos on the on the internet, on YouTube. I teach my class. I'm always on live showing you guys what I'm gonna do. And
speaking of that, with your live videos and you with Bryce Hall, man, come on, those body shots, dog.
Oh, in the sauna, just fucking rocking body shots.
The sauna,
yeah.
Oh my god,
just died in like 130 degrees shit. This dude's got the jug fucking body rocking, boy.
The shit was crazy, man. Dude. I said Bryce is gonna be hurting, man.
Honestly, bro, Bryce is one of the favorite people I've trained, and that's right, because I've trained a lot of people, but I had no idea how strong he was, how much resolve he was, and I walked into that situation because David Feldman actually reached out to me personally and asked me, you know, if I would be willing to train Bryce, you know, and I thought I was going out to California to fucking drag some rich kid out of the bed and make him do a bunch of shit he don't want to do. And I'm not no babysitter, bro. But when Bryce, he came with his heart. I tried to drown him, and he fought me underwater. I tried to hold his ass underwater long because I wanted to see if he was a bitch. I hit him a couple of times. I punched him in his forehead with my bare knuckles when we first met. I just wanted to see I just wanted to see if he was bitch up or like call the cops, because like if you're not willing to get punched, you know, why am I here? Like, why would they
right? Yeah,
like, you know. But he actually I punched him, and then he actually got pissed, and he actually was about to fight me. And I was like,
hell yeah,
I was like, okay, I can work with that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you don't let nobody fucking punch you. I don't care who it is. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Calm him down. You know what I mean? I was like,
just
okay,
that reaction there.
I respect that. You know, so I started teaching him, and he picked it all up like that. He's the fastest guy I've ever taught. He picked it up the fastest.
Are we gonna see more of Bryce? Do you know?
Somewhere, he's still training. He'll pop out somewhere. He'll probably do some boxing, or maybe he'll jump back in the bare knuckle. Maybe he'll give G a rematch. We don't know. I'm interested to see. He says he's gonna call me to train him. That's for sure.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on all that with you know, the end results and how that match went down?
You know, I like G, and G's been around, and he's a good guy, and I know he's a good fighter, and that's the thing about bare knuckle.
You just don't know, man.
Just don't fucking know.
One of my favorite videos was you. I think it showed a video of you in one of your own fights, just kind of throwing that overhand right, and I think following with an uppercut. And it showed you and Bryce pre-fight discussing that exact move, and I think it showed you hollering it to him during the fight, and then he fucking followed through, and it's just kind of a cool ass clip, like just the transfer from you doing it to you
teaching him
it, just like what you were, just exactly what you were saying. He fucking picked it up and shocker, he learns from a fucking god, and he just brings the thunder, baby. Just fucking brings it,
bro. He did it perfect. And listen, if you notice, he actually did the third punch in that sequence.
Yeah.
You only ever seen me throw 2 because when I threw the 2, the guy died. But the third punch in that sequence is to come back with the left hand as a rear. And he did all 3. He did all 3. He just missed his head because he was already gone. But he did all 3 in that sequence, and I was super proud. I was like,
It was just a cool video, man. Like I said, you say you love teaching and all of that, and it was just kind of cool. Like I said, just showing you to the training to that. It was super interesting, and just a cool moment for you, I'm sure, as a coach and a coach, trainer, whatever you call yourself. But I'm sure that was a cool moment for you too. So.
Yeah, I found my niche, man, and it's way easier to teach people who willing to learn and willing to listen. People who think they know everything, people who try to tell you what they do and what they want and what they think. Bro, get the fuck out the way. The people who
on God.
Yeah, the people who want to learn, I got you.
There's a question in the comments that says, how does it feel being comparable to the Black Jesus?
What the fuck kind of that ain't no question. This is just fighting, man. You know, I try to help people and stuff. I have my good side, but I have my bad side. And I think the biggest part about the Jesus story and all of that stuff is that, you know, he was able to walk through this wicked ass world and not make any mistakes. I've made plenty of mistakes. Don't compare me to Jesus. I'm gonna make some more too.
The same person who asked that was Unger Sales. Shout out to Unger Sales. He has his following statement is hilarious. He said, if there's a BKFC video game, he knows he's like, I'm coming for your fucking belt.
Yeah, you gonna have to play it on easy. I hope. Hopefully they make me one of those infinity power, infinity.
Dude, that was tough.
One of those infinity speed, infinity power characters that you just can't beat no matter what. It's like, fuck, every time he comes, it's like, yeah, it's over.
That sign that you had with the infinity and beyond, it should have been CAMOZZI's face and Buzz Lightyear shit, and it's all busted up on the glass like you just smoked his shit. He's fucking can't breathe.
He needs to come out. Jug, you need to come out with a gauntlet, dog. You know, the Thanos gauntlet. You're almost there, bro.
You got the fighters that you
definitely been smoking them, bro. But we got something special planned, and man, everything's going great, man. I'm just proud. My dad's here, he's proud. Like I said, my boy Dave's here. We grinding, Doolittle, we grinding. Elvin helped me tremendously on this camp. He always does. That's my brother from another mother for real, like for real. And I'm just so happy about everything, you know. Even with I was explaining to Doolittle today when we were running up the damn mountain. I said it's kind of like one of those old movies where like the troll and the wizard and the such and such, and they got to go on this and they got to go like Lord of the Rings, and it's like Frodo and all these guys come together, and if it wasn't for everybody, none of this would be possible.
Yeah.
Right. Like it's like, bro, you can't skip to the end of that movie and understand.
That's facts.
For these guys coming into the BKFC thinking they could just jump up to the top, bro, you missed the whole movie. You don't even know what my power is.
On another level, dog.
Has Isaac been with you? Shout out to Isaac Doolittle, by the way. Has he been with you the whole training camp?
No, just the part of camp that's in Denver. This is the second part of my training camp that I'm doing in Denver in the mountains in Salida. I'm at about 7,500, maybe 8,000 feet, and we're out here with Doolittle, and we getting it in, man. I'm huffing and puffing, breathing hard like a fat guy.
You with those combat guys, right?
Yeah.
They reached out to us, man. I want to shout them out real quick. Was it No Quarter? He reached out to me and said he's got a banner that we're supporting you, I guess, on, and he's throwing our logo. Yeah.
Shout out No Quarter, baby.
A lot of love, man, and believe me, anybody who showed me love gonna get shown love back. You know, as long as we all walk in the same path. Don't try to misdirect me. Don't try to mislead me. Just walk with me, and we can go anywhere.
Yes, sir.
That's awesome, man.
So I just want to touch on because it's been a hot topic, man. I'm not even going to bounce around it, man. The fact is that you're carrying BKFC 50, which is supposed to be one of the fucking biggest cards at all time,
It's
right?
5-0. It's an even number.
It's a
Come on.
huge fucking
And it's
date.
the jug.
And yeah, you're like the 50 Cent of BKFC. So you're BKFC 50 with the jug, but you,
That's funny.
like first and foremost, you're the only man carrying it, though. I mean, like, so does that add the pressure to you because you are the one carrying this card?
Man, you saw Knucklemania?
Fuck yeah, Knucklemania was filthy, man. But
who else was on the Louisiana show with Quinn Henry?
That's a good point too. That's a good point.
Bro,
But like,
all of these motherfuckers.
But I think, but like as a promotion,
listen, who else was on the show with me and Joe Riggs in Montana? Main event.
I didn't know.
Come on,
but those are smaller cards. This is supposed to be like BKFC celebration of like.
That's what the main event does. Carry the show. Everybody else, come get your medal, medallion, come do your stuff. But what I'm gonna do, it ain't gonna matter who else was on the card anyway.
So there's no pressure of you carrying the card?
No, that's crazy.
Yeah. Okay.
I haven't even thought about it. I don't even really know who else is on the card. That's not how the information comes to me. The information comes to me. Here's my contract. Here's what I got to do. Poof, I zone out. I'm gone. I couldn't tell you one other person on the card. It never crossed my mind. I wouldn't give a damn if they had Bugs Bunny on the card. We going in.
Just for me as a fan, I just thought it was kind of shocking for it to be 50 you with the big fight with CAMOZZI. I just thought maybe they would have brought a little bit of heat with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, underneath you. Yeah.
So that it was just kind of surprising. Like I said, 50 seems like a big number. It's a half of 100. You know, it just seemed like a lot of different things with you on the card and CAMOZZI.
Yeah.
A lot of different factors for me. I just thought that they would have stacked it a little bit, a couple, two
other
different
factors. BKFC too. Shit, maybe me and Chris CAMOZZI pushed the budget.
Yeah,
you might have you might have, and you deserve every bit of it, Lorenzo.
Every time I roll around the city, bling bling.
Swear to God, dog. If that's the case, Lorenzo, then you earned every dollar, and I have nothing else to say about it.
Exactly.
Listen, if they want it like that, just put me on the card twice.
Somebody else. It's fucking two birds with one stone.
Lorenzo Hunt fight so and so, and then for the main event, Lorenzo Hunt versus so.
So speaking of your magazine here, my auntie Jamie, shout out to Jamie St. Mark. She bought several copies. You know, some for the show, some for personal. We're gonna end up framing one of these, and then she wants one. We're gonna send them down to Denver if we don't make it, because we got a couple passes. We're either gonna send them to either Fenner. Fenner will be as representing the bust, or it'll be me and Levi, right? Will you sign these for us?
Yes, I will. Absolutely.
Badass. I want to bring up Chris. We keep talking about your opponent without actually discussing your opponent, right? Your opponent is 27-15 total fucking professional fight record, and not including BKFC. That's all MMA. So if you want to add his 2 wins, so it's 29-15. What do you think, and what are your thoughts on Chris as a person, as a fighter, and going into this fight?
That's a lot of questions, man.
It is. Yeah, it's a mouthful.
Listen, I will say this. After I have to save my pity for CAMOZZI till after the fight, or else it'll seem a little hypocritical for me to say I feel sorry for him and then fuck him up anyway.
Yeah.
So I don't know who pushed him in there with me. I don't know who got in his ear and was like, you can do it. He's nothing. Go right ahead. I don't know who in the fuck. I don't know if it was his manager. I don't know if it was his mom. I don't know who told him, you're the guy. You're the main guy. You can do anything. He's nobody. Just go in there. But they shouldn't have did that. But I'm okay with it because, like you say, it's time to get the bread. As far as his fight career, great. I mean, you got a bunch of fights. I don't know if it means you were a punching bag or if you took a lot of fights and like you were like the B side all your life, or if you've been taking money to take a dive. I don't know what the hell you've been doing because I never heard of you. I never heard of you, never followed you, don't know anybody who knows you, and your UFC career is like, it smells like shit to me. I don't know anybody you fought. I heard you fought Joe Riggs recently, but what I did to Joe Riggs was so motherfucking masterful. You probably shouldn't even.
It was brutal, dude.
You probably shouldn't even mention that you fought Joe Riggs, because I would have embarrassed him at any point in his life. So
you gave Joe Riggs permanent brain damage, bro.
Yeah. Permanent brain damage. And I told him I would. I said, Joe, don't make me hurt you. I will fuck you up. And he was like, no, you can't. You're nothing. You're a nobody. I'm everything you want to be. Not brain dead.
Not a vegetable.
A vegetable, a tomato, bro.
Yeah.
A tomato.
I think that's a fruit though, because it's got seeds. It might be a fruit.
Cause
hey, so what didn't CAMOZZI, did he call you out right after his last fight?
Listen, he's been calling me out, and I kind of think, honestly, if you know how I get into my little conspiracies and shit.
Yeah.
I honestly think that this was kind of set up by First Round management back when I was with First Round. I don't know if you guys remember, but First Round used to kind of pit the first round fighters against the first round fighters and kind of get a double
dipping on that.
Yeah. So this might have been in the works as soon as they went after Chris CAMOZZI and offered him a BKFC fight. His manager and my manager was probably like, oh yeah, we can give him a title fight, you know, and we'll make it look good. Like, and then they got him 2 weak ass fights for 2 weak ass guys that nobody ever heard of.
Right, ran right through him.
Threw them into a title match.
Throwing his ass to the meat grinder.
I don't know if you guys noticed, no weapons formed against me prosper. All the scheming that has been done over the last years has backfired tremendously.
Do you feel like that? Do you feel like they worked against you and they just can't take you down?
What?
I just think you're the man, so I think you accept all the fights that you do, so it don't matter.
Look, I was supposed to fight for the light heavyweight title before anybody ever had it. Okay. They gave Hector Lombard the shot. Hector Lombard refused to fight me. So they reached out to Joe Riggs. Joe Riggs and Hector Lombard get a fight.
Yeah.
I jump in the ring. I become the superstar of that fight. Yeah. Hector Lombard winds up having to fight me. He doesn't want to fight me at 205, so they kiss his ass and give him a 185 title fight. Fights me at 185, I become the 185 champ, and I never claimed to be the 185 champ. Then I wind up beating
They forced my hand.
Then I wind up beating the shit out of Joe Riggs at 185.
The best landed combo in real time ever.
It gets better and better. Then Quentin Henry does some magical bullshit and gets the fight in Louisiana.
He blocked me because of you. Do you know that?
Huh?
He blocked me because of you.
Yeah, I know. He's in his feelings. Listen,
he is, dude.
Listen, bro, you gotta hear the rest of the conspiracy.
I'm listening.
So Quentin Henry does some magical shit and puts his whole town on the line and winds up getting a title fight for the vacant 205 belt, because I already beat the 205 champion and I got the 185 belt. So now what the fuck we gonna do with the 205 belt? Oh, I guess we might as well give it to the guy who should have had it in the fucking first place. Then I go to Louisiana. Everybody boos me. Everybody acts crazy. The fucking people are throwing pennies at our cars and calling me the N-word, right? It pisses me off.
It was a big deal.
God damn.
When Henry tries to cheat and lay down and play dead and exposes himself as a fraud.
I fucking clipped all of that, dude. Made sure that wasn't even a thing.
Listen,
dude.
That doesn't work out because he's done it too many times and everybody knows he's full of shit. Then I put a knot on the side of his head that looked like it was becoming its own baby.
That hematoma was fucking huge, bro.
Knocked him out again, getting 2 knockouts in one night.
Looking like that thing on fucking Mad Max, bro.
Bro, it's amazing. Then somehow I become the double world champion. All I wanted was the 205 belt.
They forced my hand and he had
to listen. So then Mike Richmond started calling me out and talking to me crazy. everybody jumps on his side and think that he might be the only person in the fucking world that can beat me. He sticks me in the fucking eye, and then I knock him within God's cut vision of like he's right looking at God.
He was having a DMT trip sleeping.
Dude,
I'm sure.
blowing that bubble
as he was talking to the All Father. He was saying, please, God, I don't want to go yet.
Yeah, I'm not ready. So much to live for.
Bro, I got more work to do. They're like, no.
Lorenzo said you're done.
Just come on
home. Come on home.
And Kevin Smith set that shit up with the and I skipped something. The fucking weird ass interim title fight shit with Doolittle and Mike Richmond when I just defended the belt from Joe Riggs.
That was goofy.
And then I win the 205 belt on October 1st, and they do an interim title fight on October 15th.
Yeah.
Mike Richmond comes to interim champ, and then I knock his fucking brains out at Knucklemania. What do you mean are they on my side? What are you talking about? Then it gets worse. So I defend the champ and become undisputed, right? I got both belts, got the interim belt, got the goddamn title, got the 205 title. Then they put on another interim title fight for the 185 belt with Josh Dyer, somebody I already beat within an inch of their life. It took forever for him to return from physical therapy.
You bounced him everywhere, bro.
Right? And,
He's just thinking about even returning.
Jared Warren, somebody who admitted on TV that he never wants to fight me.
He's told me that too, personally.
Bro, then they put them in an interim title fight for a belt that I've defended 3 times in a row. And these two idiots can't even make it out of the fucking fight. And I'm still the champ.
Champ.
Chris CAMOZZI.
Lorenzo's story is fucking crazy.
Bro, Chris CAMOZZI, I'm just watching this shit. I'm just a bystander.
She's like, what
Chris
the
CAMOZZI
fuck?
comes from nowhere, fights 2 ducks in Denver, gets a title fight, and then I end his career.
Oh, that's what it was. He's a fucking Denver boy.
And not only that, he was training G.
Okay.
He was G's trainer. So like it was this rivalry from the
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
So speaking of that, it like
the worst thing that you can do besides bet against me is try to plot some stupid shit against me, because it's gonna blow up in your fucking face. Not to mention, to bring me to Denver thinking the altitude would bother me, not knowing it actually makes me feel better.
This dude's a
You guys are fucking
cyborg.
retarded.
if you look at all the places that you have fought, you're absolutely correct. Albuquerque's high altitude. Great Falls is high altitude. Denver, high altitude.
The worst ass whoopings of all.
Yeah, seriously.
It's gonna be fun going down there because that is kind of
You ever seen the Moses story when he was telling the king, hey, you can either let him go. Some crazy shit's gonna happen. And he just wouldn't listen. Everything he did backfired. Same shit, bro. Just get the fuck out of the way.
Did you guys build any harsh feelings towards each other when you guys were cornering G and Bryce?
I slapped him on his ass.
Let him know.
Yeah. And he turned around red faced and goofy and shit like he liked it. Fucking weirdo.
I bit his
tried to
lip
piss him off and he liked it.
He seems like a kind of a laid back guy. I tried to get under his feathers a few
Get
times.
a rise out of him. I got a whole nice big handful of ass too. I tried to get some crack. Pow. I tried to get some crack, but his ass was too flat. And then he turned around and smiled at me, and I felt weird.
You're like, wait a minute.
Damn, this backfired a little bit on me.
That's hilarious.
Jug out there destroying.
Turned around and smiled at me. He almost gave me like a little wink. Oh,
have you and Doolittle been doing any sparring in your training?
Yeah. I've been kicking ass and taking names. I've been all over the world.
Man.
Sparring in Puerto Rico, sparring high-level boxers.
I see you back in Puerto Rico. Okay, that was so I was going to bring that up. You were back there for a little while.
Dave Simpson, he's been kicking my ass. Doolittle's fast as hell. He done put a knot or two on my head. I'm working with everybody who know what the hell they doing, and we all getting better. Elvin's the worst though.
That's exactly what I was gonna bring up. So what did you do in Puerto Rico? What did you and Brito work on?
Listen, Elvin is the hardest person in the world to fight. He's the only person that can beat me up consistently.
Brito is so nasty. I love his unorthodox style, man.
Brutal, bro. Of all the people that I would have to pick in BKSC that I do not want to fucking fight, it would be Elvin Brito and Christine Ferrer.
If I could pick anyone to like, if I could pick another fight right now, I want Palomino versus Brito again.
Man, Palomino doesn't want to fight Brito.
I know. I've tried to influence it. I've tried to say as much shit as I could to influence it, and he just ignores me on the topic. Bro, but I would love to see it
up in front of everybody, man. 4 rounds to 1.
100%. That's exactly what I gave it to. 4-1.
I have my own scorecards and everything. You can tell by the look on my face. I've been fighting all my life. I knew we won. When they
100%, bro.
Shit,
I walked away because I was like, oh, Brito got this one. And then I heard it as I was walking out of the stadium. Palomino, I was like, what the fuck? It stopped me in my tracks, dog. I was just like, no fucking way.
People left early, and they were probably at home when they heard that Palomino won. They drove the whole way home thinking Elvin beat his ass, and then got home and found out that they gave the fight to Palomino. That was horrible. That's why they don't talk about it. That's why you don't see it much. That's why you never really see any replays.
Oh yeah, they watched it right under, man. We tried to make it a thing for like 2 months, man, but nobody was giving us any play on it, and we wanted it bad, man. We're like, fuck that, run that shit back because you just got robbed.
There are some weird robberies, and there have been some missed calls, but I don't think none of them was as horrific as the Elvin Brito and Palomino fight, especially considering it's champion versus champion, right?
Right. Yes.
Palomino already up 1. Right, because he won the first fight.
Yeah.
Even if Elvin retains his title and Palomino retains his title, you get to set up a 3rd fight. But to steal Elvin's belt, then he vacates the belt. Gogo's got it.
Yeah.
And Elvin's the best 165er in the fucking world.
I think, Gogo's and I'm a Gogo fan, so I'm gonna make that clear. But this last fight of Gogo's, it is certified as Brito as the most technical fighter there.
Hey,
I thought Jake was gonna take that, man. I had money on Jake on that.
I haven't watched a lot of Gogo's fights. I just remember him being ultra aggressive. I think I have seen him a few times.
Yeah.
But his name wasn't really big enough for me to kind of like watch his fight. I'm always super busy in the crowd.
Sure. Yeah.
Him getting the title fight and me actually sitting ringside and watching him fight. I was so upset. There was no coachable moments. Like, throwing punches and turning your back is no.
Yes.
Fighting and hit your head down, looking at the ground the whole time. No. It's actually.
He looked gassed.
It looked like a strange fight, bro. It was a strange fucking fight.
I've been watching his feed, waiting to see if he had an excuse. Maybe he hurt himself. Maybe he couldn't see. Maybe I wanted some sort of explanation as to why that fight was so weird. Why?
I got it for you. You ready?
What?
He's Ryan Perez-less. He left Slaughterhouse. That was his first fight without Ryan in his corner at all.
Yeah, but you still don't forget how to fight if you're a good fighter.
True. Yeah. You're right.
Listen, key things that you look for and that you'll find in amateur fighters versus pro fighters: looking at the floor, turning your back, and not looking where you punch. Bro, he did all 3 in a world title match.
Several times. It was such a goofy fight.
That's what we had Jake on the show a couple months
ago.
If I
was the other guy, I would have fucking clotheslined him when he kept swinging at me and turned around.
Well, I thought Jake was going to take it just because his technicality.
You can't try to punch me and turn your back and think I'm going to stop. I'll punch you in the fucking spine. Don't throw a punch at me and turn your back.
I think the only reason why Gogo ended up getting that fight and to go in his favor was he did land a few heavy combos.
He landed some shots. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying as a fighter.
I thought it. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it speaks to the other guy. It speaks to the other guy's skill level that he wasn't able to get rid of him.
Yep.
I liked Jake.
Facts.
He's a very technical fighter. We had him on the show earlier this year, and I was really excited for that fight. I know Gogo's a dog, and that's your boy, but yeah, I really like Jake and what he brought to the table as like a fighter, and being able to bring some technicality to it. And I thought it showed, but overall, Gogo was able to kind of throw some heavier hands on him, and
What a bloody mess.
kudos to
Well,
Jake
yeah,
for staying up that whole fight, dude, because that was
What
a
a
fucking
fucking mess.
Yeah.
BKFC, listen, BKFC's sloppiest fights list.
absolutely. It was the messiest fight I think I've watched.
Well,
Even.
Shit, sloppy as hell.
Mhm.
Well,
And
Jake got his
the
bell
other guy,
rung
Jake,
kinda
should have been
early.
able to capitalize. He
Yeah.
should have been able to get a nice uppercut in there. He should have been able to see that the guy wasn't looking at him when he's punching, And like you said, it's a title fight. So, I mean, I hats off to Gogo. He won, but
Yeah.
I don't think if he's going to defend it, he better come better than that.
Yeah.
I've already been on the tip where I'm pushing the Brito Gogo fight because I think that's the fight now.
Now, Brito destroys Gogo. It's
100%. I think so too. After the last display, and if Gogo doesn't go back to Slaughterhouse, then I think he's going to have a really tough time.
Yeah, Brito destroys Gogo.
Yep.
That's just my bet, But anyway, like I say, back to Chris CAMOZZI.
Yeah.
I want to speak about you actually, and you being in Denver. So, how long have you been in Denver right now?
Maybe 3-4 days.
Oh, so you recently just got there. Okay.
Yeah. I did. I've been in Puerto Rico since late August, and then I'll split the camp in half, and I'll come here for 2 weeks, and then I'll knock the fight out. And yeah, I actually wish I had took my ass home and spent some time with my kids because I didn't need altitude training. This shit doesn't bother me. I'm faster and stronger in the altitude than I am at fucking sea level. And that altitude shit, I think it's just some weird shit that people hang on to. Because if altitude was such a big factor in performance, then why the fuck Denver Broncos don't win all the Super Bowls?
Yeah. So you're in Puerto Rico. Is that where you're in that?
When the last time they had a winning season?
Hey, I'm a Denver fan, bro. It's been 6 years. It's been 6 years.
Listen, if answer my question. If the altitude is such a big deal, why the fuck they don't win more home games?
Facts.
So I'm coming here from Florida. I'm gonna whoop some ass.
I can't wait. Puerto Rico, is that where you're eating that fire avocado in that little shop?
Yeah.
Dude, that looked tasty as fuck, dude. I just love it like that. I'll just cut it up, though, maybe a little pepper, a little salt on that bitch, and call it good. So
how are you feeling weight wise? What are you looking like right now?
I'm good. I'm about 215.
Nice.
That's what's up, Jug. That's what's up.
Yeah, I cut down from I didn't cut down as far as I did for the Mike Richmond fight. I was like 235 when I cut from Mike Richmond's fight, but I was only about 228 when I started this camp. And I'm 215 now, and I'll be 205 on fight day, and I'll probably hang out around 210 on the rehydration. And
that's what I was gonna ask you. How much do you rehydrate usually after weigh-ins?
Not a whole lot, because I believe in putting in the work and then
and then you're ready to go.
Yeah, I don't believe in going and filling your belly up with a bunch of bullshit and then going to fight like you just ate Thanksgiving dinner.
Yeah. With you going into this week now, things are going to progress fast. We all know how fight weeks go. Are we expecting any fucking madness for weigh-ins or presser or?
Bro, Chris CAMOZZI is so afraid of me. He stays very far away from me. I don't know if y'all noticed that the other press conference with Bryce Hall, he stayed on the other side of the fucking room when they start asking.
Bryce is like, hey, exactly dude, where you at? Come over here.
That's exactly what sparks this.
I'm not tripping, because the only reason I ever acted out is because those guys were disrespecting me. I had 6 fights before Hector came around disrespecting me. There were no antics.
Yeah.
So it's not like I need antics to whoop ass. I don't. You know what I mean? It works good for the promotion or whatever, and people, sometimes stuff happens. If Chris CAMOZZI shows up an asshole one day, all of a sudden, then I'll,
Sure. You're right though. He's been fairly quiet. That's why I asked that question.
Respect me. Mike Richmond, he walked up to me and said, "I will slap you in the mouth."
Oh.
He slapped Mike, dude. I was like, oh shit, this going down, dude.
I wasn't planning on slapping nobody today. You know what I mean?
Get the
Like,
powder.
Yeah, like I'm winning. You know what I mean? I don't have to act an ass. It's no different than playing baseball. The guys come through to shake your hand after you kick their ass, but they all got spit on their hands. Now it's a fucking fight. I won. I didn't start the fight. You guys spit on your fucking hands. When they talk to me, they so disrespectful because I'm the champ. Okay, yep. I'm gonna show you how to get disrespectful. You know what I mean? And then it's like, oh, he's such an asshole. He's so arrogant. No, your guys disrespecting me, so I'll stump their brains out. And then the next time they see me, they be like, "Hey, champ."
Yeah, and that's the way it seems about.
They might need to have someone help their raise their hand.
Yeah,
high five you. But
you know, people still get mad at me for bullying Hector Lombard, and he's been a bully for 30 years. Everybody know Hector's an asshole.
Yep.
And people like, you were so mean to Hector. You bully Hector. Everybody know Hector's been an asshole since the 90s.
You get what you give sometimes, and
he's a stuck up. I'll say he's been stuck up to the show several times. He's been a dick.
Everybody knows, bro. So like, don't pretend like I'm some bad guy, because these guys are arrogant assholes, and they look at me like, we don't know who you are. You're not an MMA guy. You're nobody. And
are you gonna ask Chris if he feels okay being retired by you?
I don't have to ask him shit. Retirement is a family decision, you know, like his mom, his woman, his dad, they all weigh in. They say, hey, that's enough. You know, it's not up to me. His top five, his manager, they're like, Chris, we don't want to see you like this anymore. You got so much to live for, you know.
Don't do it.
That's a family
off a ledge. It kind of is up to you though, Jug, because I mean, I feel like after going against you, it's just kind of like.
Well, look at his opponents. Critton Henry hasn't retired. Mike Richmond retired. Joe Riggs retired. Fuck, who else? Lombard. We haven't seen him since. Yeah, they're gone, dude.
Ether.
You just hear a little mist go by, a little breeze.
Where's Doolittle at? I want to say hi to Doolittle.
Oh, he left. He went to the gym. Look.
He had it up.
When they say, you ever seen the guy when he comes out, he's gonna hit a home run, he does like this?
Yeah. Yo, dude, I have that clip of you, dude. Before we were in the motel and you were explaining about putting Mike Richmond up in the ether, and you fucking did that. I clipped that shit, dog.
In the motherfucking hey, they're like, everybody, when I said that at the press conference, everybody looked up like.
What'd you point at? Oh my god!
Everybody looks up at the same time, like, "Oh, that's where Hector's been."
I'm excited to be down there, out of state.
Hey, listen, you missed a couple. You missed a couple that I retired, right?
Yeah, let's hear it.
Hector Lombard.
Yes.
Oh, the first one. What was his name? Reggie Pena. Never came.
Gone.
No
one heard of him.
What was his name? Robert Morrow.
Ain't seen him since.
I hit him hard.
Gone.
Davian Green.
I haven't seen him either. Holy shit, Jug. Did you retire everyone?
These guys are just
Ether. Look, I thought I retired Josh Dyer.
Oh yeah, Dyer came back. That's right.
I swear I put a soft spot in his head like a baby.
Oh my god.
He reminds me of Gronkowski.
I didn't think he was
Gronk.
This motherfucker.
He's actually the only person. I hit him so hard. I looked at my hand. I was like, damn. I don't usually have to hit people that hard. He's hard.
Is there brain matter?
Yeah. I looked at my hands like, what the hell? He kept getting up. I was like, this guy's kind of scary. I might have to go ahead and kill him.
I think we got Howie in here. Maybe I'm speaking wrongly, but I think Howie might be voting against you because he's like, CAMOZZI's been respectful. And then he says if CAMOZZI loses, he'll learn what it takes to be a champ and then work for a rematch.
Whatever. Howie's good peoples, you know, but Howie's been around long enough to know.
I had him on the show, actually, and we actually ran a really dope episode.
He's been around long enough to know better than the better.
Oh, Howie says there's no fucking chance.
Like, that dude's dangerous. like you said, you could give him a little props. Maybe he gets out with his head. Maybe he takes a knee and don't get up. Maybe he comes back to the drawing board. Maybe we do a rematch. Maybe he's too fucking tough to quit. Oh my God, there's nothing worse.
And I don't think that's going to be the case, Jug. I think you hit too hard. You said it before. Once you hit them, they won't remember the shit the same.
Yeah, they turn weird. Yeah, like you said, Mike Richmond said it best. He said, all I remember is anytime a person start a sentence with all I remember, it means they forgot some real shit. They be like, where were you on the night of
murder of the fucking scene of the crime? Got a hot light over him.
Look. Hey, date rape. All I remember is waking up with my fucking legs on the
Jug done roofied me with his fist.
all the Bill Cosby victims, they like, so tell us what happened.
He says this is called chloroform.
Yeah, hey, look. They're like, so tell us what happened. All I remember is eating some pudding. Next thing you know.
Special
Lorenzo, I can't wait to be around you, man. Denver's going to be a fucking blast. I can't wait to see you whip some more ass, man. Make some more history.
I can't wait to talk shit to people that are, you know, because like I said, Denver's kind of CAMOZZI territory. So
it is going to be CAMOZZI territory.
Talk shit to people, and then when you end his life in the ring, I'm like, I fucking told you, where's that 100 spot?
So Lorenzo, I'm gonna send you down with 2 t-shirts. We're having a special t-shirt made from the bus with your image. We talked about it before, and I'm gonna give you one. Jake's gonna be rocking one, and I'm gonna send him one just of the bust for you in large, of course. And I do want to say that you're always the best. I love having these episodes with you. You're my favorite to have an episode with. You're the best.
True champ, dude.
You are true. You're the people's champ.
Yeah. I got a prediction. I got a prediction for the fight real quick before we go.
Yes, sir.
This is gonna end in a very scary knockout. Very, very scary.
What round? I want to know so I can put money on.
Oh, shit.
Probably the first round.
First round? Round 1, man. I believe it, and I'm going to do it, dude. There's money on fucking Jug.
Yeah, probably the first round. It don't have to be because you guys know how patient I can be.
Yeah.
If he disrespects me,
done.
Done.
Damn, he says.
You see how big?
Who's reffing your fight? Do you know?
You see how big his fucking chin is? No, we never know that.
Yeah, Howie was asking because we had a couple ref controversies that went viral on the bus. By the way, Jug, the bus blew up, man. We're over 3 million people visiting our page. Yeah, let's go, dog.
Yeah,
so the bus is huge right now. We're popping all over the world.
I'm scrolling across the screen. Then if y'all blowed up, y'all got to show me love too.
Yeah, you know it. You fucking know it, dog. That's why we wanted you on, Jug. You're the first person I called and you answered, man. I was like, yeah, let's go.
Yeah, I'll say a very scary, weird, scary, like scary knockout, you know. And I always pray for my opponents. I always pray for myself because, you know, I'm not here to actually kill anybody, you know. But sometimes when you disrespect, you know, like it's like riding a motorcycle. If you don't have any respect for that power, it might end you, you know. So I'll say, or like maybe a doctor stoppage if we lucky, but I'll say a very scary knockout.
I'm excited.
What did you have to say, Jake?
Well, I was just gonna say I don't know what you got going on while you're down there, time frame wise. We're getting there Thursday, and my homie works at a big ass weed shop down there, so we're gonna be taking a tour through there, and you know, might be a cool video or picture of the champ double belt holding up and next to some dank pot leaves. I don't know.
Are you with marijuana? Nah, he didn't think so.
All right, never mind. Then. I'll go do that.
So I have to mention it while we're live. We have a Montana girl. Her name's Marnik Mann. She got inducted to, she made her debate tonight. During this episode, actually, we were watching it on the side. Marnik Mann made it to UFC. She had her first fight out of Montana. She's from Montana. We want to give her a shout out. Looks like she lost in decision. but congratulations
It's
for
a
making
tough
it to the
fight.
big stage. Yeah,
Super tough fight. You'll get back there and
Yeah,
keep
that's what's up.
grinding.
I appreciate y'all for having me, man. Y'all kept me kind of long. It's time for me to get some work in.
absolutely,
Hey,
Jug.
Okay.
you guys go check out my Instagram at the Juggernaut Hunt. You guys know to go to my website, www.juggernauthunt.com. Shout out to all the veterans and the people who, fight for our freedoms and stuff. It's always love. Go on my website, drop me a thumbs up or a comment, and I'll reach back out to you.
Yes, sir.
My gym is in Jacksonville, Florida. Juggernaut Life Fitness. You guys can go check me out. You can see my classes on live and on Instagram, or you can come down and I'll do fight camps and stuff like that. You can meet the Jug, come take pictures with me. It's an amazing spot, and I'm proud of that. Shout out to my family, my mom and dad, and everybody who loves me. Shout out to Miranda and Renee. AW head makeup artist, and the one. We rocking, man. We doing big things. Appreciate it.
Can you buy training lessons from you online, Jug?
Yeah, you can go to Dynamic Striking. It's called Dynamic Striking. I have the inside fighting, mid work, and defensive training videos on dynamicstriking.com.
Okay. And then also are you fucking oh shit, I just dropped it, but I lost it. Never mind. Howie's question got me. But do you have anybody you want to shout out in particular, sponsors and all that jazz? Oh, I remember. I remember. Are you going to end up switching over and taking over a management team or anything like that? Are you going to be taking on fighters to help manage?
I already kind of do. It's called Juggernaut Life LLC. We do manage fighters. Right now, Jay Jackson's one of my fighters. Right now, Riley's one of my fighters, and we're doing our thing a little bit at a time. I haven't really prepared to completely focus on the management aspect of it, so I don't want to do anybody any injustice by taking on too much too fast. So I'm just working with a few close friends, getting them fights and helping them build their profiles and stuff, getting them good money. And I also sponsor my fighters too, so that they'll rock all the Juggernaut Life LLC stuff. And it's a good program. I'll say we'll see more of that after New Year's. Right now,
awesome.
I'm still focused on dominating the bare knuckle world and establishing dominance as the best bare knuckle fighter in human history.
Yeah, you're already there, Jug. You're already you're just cementing your history at this point.
Yep.
Again, before we get to your sponsors, another question rolled through it, and it was to do with our really good partner. He runs Kill Eagle Promotions, which is a bare knuckle MMA/MMA promotion and boxing promotion, and he does all of his fighting for childhood cancer, fighting against it, and they fight off a charity. He was asking if you would be willing to wear a yellow ribbon for children's cancer.
Absolutely. Make sure I get it.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Jug. You're the man, bro.
Man, dude.
And now I guess is the time for you to light up your sponsors if you have any that you want to shout out.
Bucked Up Energy Drink, you know what I'm saying? We always turned up. We always getting bucked up.
Hell yeah.
Shout out to Triller, of course. They've been showing love. And shout out to NASCAR. Thank you for the awesome spot out at NASCAR.
That was cool.
That was tough.
Yeah, that was gangster as hell. Yeah. Shout out to Ikikata. You guys he's got some really cool anime gear. Go to www.ikikata.com or go check out his Instagram. Everybody who showed me love, man, I appreciate you. Can't do this without you. Knockout Canada, man, we are rocking. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Miranda Renee at mirandarenee.com. You guys go and check out my stuff, man. And like I said, go to my website, buy some gear. I got t-shirts up now. www.juggernauthunt.com to find all my links. Or just go into my Instagram, the Juggernaut Hunt, and go to my link tree. Shout out to OnlyFans.
Oh shit! Did you pick those guys up as a sponsor?
Yeah, I picked them up as a sponsor.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Y'all can go on my OnlyFans and see how.
Hey man, reach out to your contacts. We wouldn't mind to work with those guys if they have any opens in for podcasts.
Go on to my OnlyFans to see some more, private content, learn my secret, the secret ways I relax and
The
shit.
secret sauce.
Hey,
Hell
hey.
yeah.
Not the fucking sauce. Just
Oh,
get to
just-
see how I relax. I didn't say shit about no sauce. But yeah, all right, y'all. Take it easy.
Jug, thank you for having us. I'm gonna run through my sponsors before I close down. Otherwise, they'll kill me too. It'll take me 2 seconds. I'm gonna do it real fast for us. First and foremost, shout out to Beard Wisconsin. You guys do it best for our beard wear. Shout out to 5 World Live and David Potter. Shout out to EcoVision and Randy Kiesler and his company in Great Falls. Shout out to Bubba Jeff and his trolling company, Unger Sales. Shout out to Catch a High. Shout out to Electric City Boxing and Jamie St. Mark. Shout out to Kill Eagle. Shout out to 20 Past 4, your one-stop vape and head shop. Shout out to MT Soul. Shout out to Hudson's Trash Removal. Shout out to the Halftime Sports Bar and Casino. Y'all did it big today. And shout out to Guerrilla Warfare Apparel, your one-stop shop for your fight gear. Shout out to Donnybrook, and of course, shout out to motherfucking the champ, Lorenzo Juggernaut. Hot, baby!
And I also want to give a shout out
Yeah, I love you, Jug.
to the Carpenters Union, baby, Local 82.
That's a lot
Yes,
of
sir.
goddamn sponsors. Y'all motherfuckers better send me some money.
I love you, Jug. I love you, dog.
Cannot wait
up.
to see you do it live, dude.
Can't wait to give you a hug, man.
I got you.
Have a good day, bro.
Wow, what a dude.
What a man, dude. What a fucking champion. What a
Exciting.
we don't have to kill the show. I just we wanted to get that out of the way. Jake, you're going down to Denver. It's gonna be a big deal, bro.
Dude,
You look excited.
I am.
You got to talk to the man that's on the main card. What are your thoughts, Jake?
It's just I kind of I wouldn't even know about this shit if it wasn't for you guys, and I've just kind of really dived head deep into watching old fights and then going to a couple events, and I'm just really excited. The first ever BKFC event that I watched was at my cousin Jeff's house, and we watched Jug fucking and Mike Richmond, and it was just that card was so sick because I think like 1 or 2 fights made it out of the first round. All
that was a bloody mess. The whole fucking card was sick. Yeah.
Like I said, it's just he's going into hostile territory, so it's kind of fucking. I've never really been in Denver, so that aspect's already going to be fun, fucking around a little bit, going to the weed shop, getting that tour and stuff. But to kind of go and help rep the boy, not like he needs any help, but just to be down there and, like I said, kind of fucking repping him in hostile territory is going to be fucking fun, dude. And just to see him do it live.
Denver. So my brother just came back from Denver recently. He said it was one of the best cities environments that he's ever been in. He said it's such a fucking beautiful city. The other thing is that you're not only like sitting there, but you have a solid chance at just to be in the environment behind the scenes too. So that's going to be really fucking cool. It looks like Howie sent you a personal, well, the boys, which is you included, a personal invite over to a dinner. I think we most likely will attend. But you're also going to be driving down there, so you're going to get to go through some beautiful areas of Utah, Wyoming. I meant.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I love driving, so it'll be fun. And it'll, me and little Jay Bird are gonna go down. And
Javis.
The last time him and I went down to Colorado, we went on a fire roll in southwestern Colorado. We were like 40 miles from like the New Mexico border, or whatever. I'm an idiot geography wise, but yeah, that was the last time I was really down there. Libby and I drove through there on our honeymoon last year, but it'll be fun to be back down there with Jason, and just our homie Logan Forsyth is down there, so we're gonna go kick with him.
That's gonna be fire, dude.
Like I said, give us a tour of the weed store, and yeah, it'll just be fun to hopefully get some cool. If you guys don't make it, maybe try and get.
We'll slide our passes over. Yeah.
Well, but I mean, just to be able to try and get some cool pictures or a little bit of video, and it'd be fun to maybe, even though these people that are on the card are not super well-known names, this could be the next fucking big person that we're about to see fight. So it'd be fun to kind of interview some of these people and create some early connections with some of these people. Like I feel like you guys are really good with that, about talking with people and just making like legitimate like genuine connections with people. It's not like fucking fake when you guys, and I'm not saying every podcast is fake or anything. It's a lot of really good podcasts out there, but it's just it'd be fun to make some cool connections, and even if they don't become superstars, but it'd be just super dope to watch someone from the beginning and just kind of get to watch their.
Yeah, no, and Denver, like, so you make an excellent point, actually, dude. We're gonna grow up as fans because we know what BKFC is capable when they build a card, such as Albuquerque, or those are great cards. But you're also right on this. The BKFC does a really cool thing and allows local fighters to jump on a very major card for the first time. And this is possibly what we're going to see. Look at how many Montana fighters came out.
Well, look at what Jug said himself. Like, what the fuck was on the card here? And I wasn't here for that, and I don't know who was all on the card, so I can't personally speak for what was on that card. But
no one big enough to carry a card.
Yeah,
right.
So,
you know,
but I mean, I'm sure there was some good fighters that are.
Yes. So he
doing
makes
their
a
thing.
solid point. You make a great point as well, man. And in some aspects that you never really consider when you look at the card and shit.
I just want to get a chance to take another picture with Jeff Houston.
He's the fucking sharpest dressed dude.
I'm bringing some sauce down. I got a little outfit picked out, so I'm gonna bring some fucking fire down there. It's a little bit of heat for Jeff down there. I told him when I met him here that I was gonna come for his job. Like I said to Jug, everyone wants to be the fighter. No one wants to be the. I want to be the hype man.
Hell yeah, dog. Like a Brian Soch. Yeah. Shout out to them boys, man. Actually, shout out to David Feldman, Brian Soch, Cyrus, fucking Chris Lytle, Sean Wheelock, all you guys that make the show go around while we're watching, man. Shout out to you guys. You guys kick ass. Brian, I'm still waiting for that motherfucking episode too, man.
Yeah, so it's just exciting to have a chance to go down and rep the boys, whether you're there or not. It'll be fun to just, like I said, it's going to be fun just to be there as a BKFC fan. And I mean, yeah, I went to the one here where Kai did his thing and stuff, and that was a cool event.
Yeah.
Super cool event, super cool title match.
Yeah.
But this is just a different level.
Oh, yeah, Denver's just, yeah.
Bigger venue. I mean, bigger guy.
Yeah.
I mean, so it just, all of it's a lot different, and like I said, I'm going to be down there repping Jug in hostile territory, so it's going to be fun.
And the excitement's there now.
Yeah.
This isn't the first, where people are curious of what they're going to watch or what they're going to see. This is their second event in Denver.
Yeah.
Denver's already excited for it. Seats were already getting limited fucking weeks ago.
Right. Well, I was excited too when you were talking about the front row seat thing, because I was looking at it and I wanted to, but they were like $400. I was like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, just for what we could do down there with that money, but I'm a little excited. I don't want to abuse someone's hookup or anything, but it sounded like maybe was gonna be able to hook the boys up with a little better seats than what we're.
I would be more than appreciative if he could pull some strings. And Jug, Lorenzo does what Lorenzo does.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's hard to argue against the champ.
Well, and he's got plenty of shit going on, so I'm not even sweating that. We got our tickets secured, so I ain't tripping. I mean, if it happens, it happens. If not, I'm gonna still be there, fucking, repping tough. I'm gonna be fucking betting on against a CAMOZZI with people in the stands.
You might be seeing Jake fight.
Yeah, you're gonna see me throwing money on the floor, fucking getting wild up in the crowds.
Hell yeah.
Section 120, baby. I'll be out there.
Oh yeah, shout out to, I can't forget my man Dave Cranston, dude. He's always cool. He's always on the spot. Dave Cranston, you're the fucking dog, bro. I got your back. You got my back. I appreciate all the love you show me, and I'll always show it back. Jake, thank you, dude. Yeah,
that's fun. It's the second one with Lorenzo, and
I always love our chemistry too. I love how we balance, because you have questions that I don't get, you know what I mean, and you knock them out.
I feel bad because sometimes, like, you just want to talk to this person, and he's funny as fuck, dude. That motherfucker was cracking me.
Oh yeah, Lorenzo's awesome, dude. Wait until you get a little moment where there's no cameras. Yeah, he's a fucking cool dude, man.
Sometimes it's tough, when you have a limited time. I kind of cut in, or you're very gracious about being like, oh, go.
Yeah.
Just, you just want to fucking get. And it's not. Sometimes it's like I don't even want to fucking always talk about fight shit with someone that.
You just want to chop it up. Yeah,
well,
yes,
that's why I was
dude.
laughing, because he's like, you boys have kept me longer than you're supposed to. I'm like, motherfucker, you were talking about the conspiracy theory. He was loving it.
Yeah.
But so it's fun to just be able to, like I said, we've talked about it before. These guys are just human beings at the end of the day, and it's fun. And you guys have been fucking with this dude from the jump. So it's cool to watch. It's been cool to watch your guys' friendship and like relationship as BKFC people.
That's cool, man.
And build. And
that's cool to hear it from an outside perspective, because
fun.
It's yesterday when I was live and he answered that phone call. I was shocked. I was like, oh shit.
Well, who am I?
That's exactly it. It was like, oh shit, I got the call. I got the answer. Sweet, dude. That's fucking cool.
Even it'd be even cool if you got a call back for just to be calling me, be like, oh shit.
Yeah,
bus boys be calling.
Do you know what I love about him is that when he answers, he's like, what up, dog? I was like, what? I was like, what up, though? He's like, what up, champ? He's all like, this is my Montana boys, right? I was like, yeah, dog. He's like, what's up?
I do gotta say, because he was telling us off camera. I don't know if he's gonna be nice. Montana, he said he received a lot of fucking hate on Instagram after the Joe Riggs fight. A lot of negative racist
shit.
Bullshit.
That ain't us.
That ain't us. We're fucking better than that. And we may not like these people that come here and beat up our hometown heroes, quote unquote. Joe Riggs fucking sellout.
Right.
But let's show these guys some respect because they are traveling a long ways. A lot of fucking time, training, effort, energy, money, all this shit come in
Yes.
here to put on a good show for us. And
Speak your shit, dog.
we won't fucking get people like that back if this is how we're gonna fucking treat them. So it just not just some famous person coming here to perform for us, but just anyone. No one fucking deserves that kind of shit. We're all just humans trying to get by in this world. So let's just fucking
show a little respect.
If you don't like him because of how he carries himself, whatever. Then that's that. But just sending that negativity because you're trying to ride the Riggs dick.
His
train,
wife got hit here
really?
after the Riggs fight. Yeah.
That's some bullshit. And I just you know, you don't owe me anything, but we do owe this world a little bit. So let's just try and be better.
If you love our state, represent our state properly.
Yeah, especially when, like I said, I'm not trying to be like, oh, this guy's a celebrity, whatever. Treat everyone with respect. But these dudes are doing us a favor by being like, fuck it, I'll go to this, you know, to them.
Yeah.
What the fuck is Montana?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So let's just try and be better out there for not just him, but any fighters, you know. I was like fucking disappointed, bro, when he said this shit about.
So did I. I didn't know it was that bad.
Yeah.
You know, I knew there was
Yeah.
incidences, but he was pretty like heartfelt about it. He's like,
Yeah.
"Yeah, dude, I took me and my family took some heat because
He
I
said
won."
Louisiana and Montana are the two most racist places that he's been to.
Which is sad, man.
That's fucking super sad, bro. So
Let's do better. Let's do better, Montana.
sorry to go off on that, but that was disappointing as fuck in my opinion. But
Fuck me, dude. I just fucking had something.
sorry.
No, it's okay. It was on this train of thought. Jake, it was for you in particular, buddy. Go ahead. Think. Shit. It's important, you guys. Hold on.
It's important.
This is why I have notes.
You know, and I'm no one. When I say these things, I'm no one. I'm not here to tell someone how they should live their life. I'm just here to make, you know, just point shit out. You know what I mean? So do what you want to do, but just try and be a good person while you're doing it. So that's it.
I forgot it completely, and I'm gonna get really sad when I log off and end this stream because it was a closing statement on a very topic that I've been wanting to bring up for a minute. It just slipped my mind. It'll have to come another time.
Yeah. Hopefully we'll have another podcast.
Yes, sir. Thank you guys for joining us. This was a special episode just for our viewers with the Juggernaut before he comes on. His fight's this Friday. It's going to be with CAMOZZI down in Denver, BKFC 50. This is a big deal. Shout out to the halftime for you guys doing a watch party for Marnik and always holding us down. And what else I had? Dude, I don't want to end it without saying what I had to say. It was important. It was a closing statement thing. Montana. Had to do with our state too. Fuck, I don't remember. You guys, thanks for watching the Weekly Bust.
Hell yeah. Thanks for being here. Yeah, sorry, I kind of went off on that, but